Giveaway on this YouTube channel, big collectibles, and you already know we hit the 1K mark, so it's time to make the plan for the big giveaway. We're gonna be doing this shortly. I gotta think it's gonna be within the next week, but we're giving away, you already know, you can just search big collectibles free NFT and you'll come across the video outlining everything we're giving away. I even have the comic books and the cards that we're giving away. So this video is promoted by Dokta Strange Hip Hop artist. Link in the description for his album. Give him a try. Add him to the rotation. Something fresh, something new. Now, by the end of this video, you're going to see two things. You're going to see the new Veve app, and you're going to also see what rarity, what multiplier on the rarity of comic books on the Veve app is appropriate. What is the multiplier we should be looking for in the value of the comic books? Now, I'm comparing this to is, real quick, let's take a look. Before we get into it, I just wanted to show, beautiful. I really like how the app looks. It works. It's more intuitive. It's more responsive. It's great. I really like it. And don't forget, today's drop, you got the Amazing Spider-Man issue 14, first appearance of Green Goblin, not the Hobgoblin. A lot of people get confused between the two. This is the Green Goblin, even more important. So let's go ahead and take a look at, well, real quick, you can see in the marketplace with the comics what has changed. You can go ahead and see Ultimate Fallout 4. You can see right here, you've got it all just displayed for you. I love that. It's so hard to go through and price your books out. Now, everything has gone up, okay? Everything has gone up. Now I'm going to go ahead and show you this list. I did this list 24 hours ago, and actually a little bit more. And everything is shot up about 20% at a minimum. But I went through and I went through this on the old app, so it was hard to go and find the comic books for each one. But c'est la vie. That's how life is. But we still can look the multiplier. So Amazing Spider-Man, you see where it says common up here. See all of these first numbers. I should have put a dollar sign number. See these first numbers are what it was selling for. Okay, what it was selling for when I looked it up a little over 24 hours ago. It's just I didn't get a chance to, and then we hit 1K yesterday, so it was just crazy. So I wanted to go ahead and put this video out there because this is very important, and the reason why is because as a collector of sport cards, or comic books, when you get something graded. And that's when you, if you don't know, that's when you take a, here we go. We take a Kobe Bryant card and we go and submit it to a company that they'll slab it, put it in an airtight plastic. You can't open it. I mean, unless you crack it, with like pliers or something. And then they put a grade on top and they'll grade it like 1 through 10. We'll keep it simple, 1 through 10. A 10 being mint condition, like perfect, and then a 1 being, very, very poor condition. You have maybe some writing on it or something like that. Okay, so when you're looking to buying these collectibles, you have to look at the multiplier. There's a multiplier, so a grade of an 8 versus a grade of a 9. If an 8 is selling for, let's just say, $100, there's typically, let's just say in sports cards, about a 3.5 per multiplier. So in other words, you multiply the grade, the value of the 8, which is, it get graded an 8. So let's just say we said $100, but now we want a 9. Or we have a 9 and we want to sell it. And we know that the multiplier is about 3. So it should be about 300, between 300 and 350. Because the multiplier is between 3 and 3.5%, and then you have to look at the multiplier between 9s and 10s. If a grade came in a 9 and it's selling for 300, and then the multiplier between a 9 and a 10 is, I don't know, let's just say 5. So you multiply the 5 times the 300, okay? So that 10 is going to sell for 1,500. So you within the physical collectible industry, you have to know what your multipliers are. So what I did was I went ahead and I did the same for for these comics. And I was like, you know what? Let's see what the multiplier is. So let's first look at Amazing Spider-Man issue 1 on Veve. This NFT is selling for the common is $32. So you can see here the uncommon is $60. So I looked at the multiplier. What is the multiplier? That's in the parentheses 1.8. So if you multiply 1.8 times $32, which is the common, is the value of the uncommon. Found that interesting. Then we did the multiplier from the common all the way to the rare. That's how I did it. I did everything from the common to the rare, and it came up to 6.25, $200 for the rare. And then the ultra rare Ultimate Spider-Man is a multiplier of 14.1 that came in at $450, and then the secret rare is a multiplier of 187.5 for a grand total value for the secret rare of Amazing Spider-Man issue 1 of $6,000. All right, so I said, you know what? Let's keep going. Let's go and point out the 8 most popular in real life comic books that are on Veve. What are those multipliers? So today we have a very popular comic book coming out. So I wanted to go ahead and see, let's see what can we expect? What data can we get from what's already selling on Veve to go ahead and help us predict what should the price be, the value be on this comic book coming out, and then in the future, what has the multiplier already been? So Fantastic Four issue 1, common is 25. Then the uncommon is 52, so that's a multiplier of 2.1. Then you have the rare at a multiplier of 5.2 at $130. Then the ultra rare was 370, multiplier of 14. And then the secret rare was 5.5K, multiplier of 220. So when you go ahead and compare that, do we see anything? You know what? They're pretty close. They're in the ballpark between the Amazing Spider-Man and Fantastic Four issue 1, both iconic, high-in-demand books in real life. And in Veve, the multiplier is about the same. Let's keep it going. Let's see what else. So we see here Marvel Comics issue 1. This is the very first comic book that came out on the Veve platform. And this is super iconic book. So let's see what we found here. Common is $65. Uncommon is $125. Multiplier of 1.9. Rare is 350. 5.3 of a multiplier of 5.3. Then the ultra rare is a multiplier of 16.9. Then the ultra rare is worth $1,100, and the secret rare is $27,000, a multiplier of 415. Now, when we compare the Marvel Comics 1 to the other multipliers from the Fantastic Four and Amazing Spider-Man, you can see that the secret rare, now you have to make a decision, just like when you get physical collectibles. You have to make the decision. Is it that the Marvel Comics secret rare is appropriately valued? Or is it that the Fantastic Four or the Amazing Spider-Man issue 1 is that undervalued? I'm going to say here, because there's 2 other comic books we're looking at. But the thing is, what makes Marvel Comics issue 1 a little bit different is because it's the very first Veve Marvel comic book. So you got to add that into the equation. That's going to be a little bit different for the rest of them. But I think that $27,000 at the moment, comparing it, it's twice that or almost twice that of the multiplier of the other 2. I think that might be a little bit too much in my opinion. I'm not a financial advisor. I'm just giving you information from my experience, what I think. So let's move on over to and I do think that Marvel Comics should be worth more because it is the first, but it's again, it's a lot more. You can see there the multiplier is a lot more on that secret rare. It looks like on the other issues, so I think that would be a better investment, would be the uncommon. Going back to the Marvel Comics issue 1, the uncommon multiplier of 1.9. You see, that's a nice, you see the other multiplier is 2.1. You see up there, the uncommon of Fantastic Four is 2.1. The uncommon is 1.8. I think you know a good investment might be that uncommon of Marvel Comics versus a secret rare. You could get a whole bunch of those uncommons and see more of an ROI on the profit margin on that, in my opinion, versus getting the secret rare. You know, that's what I think. That multiplier is just really, really hefty. So, you know, again, that multiplier is 415, right? It's twice that of the other ones. Why isn't the multiplier on the uncommon, rare, and the ultra rare of the Marvel Comics twice that of the others? So I think that would be a nice investment right there on the Marvel Comics issue 1. So let's keep it going. Ultimate Fallout 4. Common is $15. Uncommon, again, these prices are from a little over than 24 hours ago, and everything has exploded. You got Gary V on the app. You got a bunch of people who from Decon coming in. Look, it's just crazy right now. So, but again, the multiplier should be about the same. If you go and find something that's still this price on the app, you may want to scoop it up because it's lagged behind. So common is $15, uncommon is $26 with a multiplier 1.7. As we know, that's about right. You know, a little lower than the others. Rare is $95, 6.3, and that is it's on par. It's on par. It's right in the ballpark. It's probably, you know, towards the higher portion of the multiplier, but there. Okay, ultra rare 1.1. I'm sorry, ultra rare is 270, multiplier of 18, in the ballpark. Secret rare is 120 multiplier. So if you multiply 120 times $15, you get $1,800, and you can see when you look at the other secret rares, this is the best value. The best value of only 120 multiplier, the secret rare of Ultimate Fallout 4. And what's crazy is Mr. Miles Morales doesn't even have an official movie on his own, and you know it's just a matter of time. When that happens, this is going to see a value spike, guaranteed. It's going to go up, guaranteed. And it's already undervalued. It should be already a multiplier of, look at the other 220, 187. This should be a multiplier of 200 at the very, 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 very least. And look at that multiplier, 120. Okay, let's keep it going. I really like that. I like the Marvel Comics common all the way up to the ultra rare, and I like this secret rare multiplier. That looks like a really nice buy. Daredevil issue 1 common is 20. The uncommon is $34. Let me go ahead and put the dollar sign so you guys can see what I'm looking at here. And then it's a multiplier of 1.7. Then you got rare, $80, multiplier of 4. That's on the rare. That's pretty low. That's a low multiplier on the Daredevil rare, okay? Ultra rare is $285. The multiplier is 14. That's also low. And then the secret rare is 2.1, which is a multiplier of 105. Again, if you multiply 105 times the $20 of the common Daredevil 1, that is extremely low. So you have some room for growth on Daredevil. And you know Daredevil hasn't had a good movie. It's just a matter of time. So we're speccing here. This is definitely, it's just a matter of time before they have another Daredevil movie, and then they try to redeem themselves from the other movies. Now, let's keep it going. Amazing Spider-Man, issue 361. First appearance of Carnage. Common is $28, and then the uncommon is $63. A multiplier of 2.1 makes sense. Rare is 200. Multiplier of 7.1, which is rare. That's okay. You know, okay. Ultra rare is $301. Multiplier of 10. That ultra rare multiplier is pretty good. There we go. We found another nice buy right there. The ultra rare multiplier of 10.1. Okay, secret rare for Amazing Spider-Man is $940 with a multiplier of 33. That is by far the lowest. It's even lower than Daredevil 1. How do you figure? This is very, very interesting. It should be at least close to the multiplier of I don't know, Daredevil. It should not be a multiplier of 33. Okay, let's keep going. New Mutants 98 common is $9. Wow. Okay, uncommon is $21, and the rare, that's a multiplier of 2.3. Rare is $60, multiplier of 6.6. Ultra rare is $148, multiplier of 16.4. And then the secret rare is a multiplier of 166. New Mutants 98. First appearance of Deadpool. Makes sense to me. Yeah, maybe you scroll up. You're in there. Did I skip Journey into Mystery? I sure did skip Journey into Mystery. Journey into Mystery, the common is $14. And the uncommon is $30. And again, these prices have gone up, but 24 hours ago, this is what they were. And the key is we're looking at the multiplier. 2.1 on the uncommon, 7.1 on the rare, 19.2 on the ultra rare, and secret rare is 171 multiplier versus the common price. So That actually seems pretty okay. So let's keep going. At the very end, we're going to average everything out so that way you can see. And then right here, uncommon. On average, when you look at all 8 of these, you're looking at about 1.97, about, let's just say, a multiplier of 2%. So you see a common book. The uncommon, on average, for books that are in high demand, in real life, popular books. I didn't even look at books that are not super hot in real life. You're looking at a multiplier of value of 2 on the uncommons compared to the common. Now let's see common versus the rare. On average, 5.9. So let's average that to 6. So the rare should be a multiplier of 6. So now when you're going through and looking at a comic book, at a common, go through and see, what is the rare worth? Is it more than 6x or less than 6x? If you go and you find one that's maybe 2x, 3x, 4x, I think it's a good buy. Ultra rare should be about 15.4%. Let's just go with 15%. I'm sorry, 15 multiplier. So multiplier 15 for your ultra rare compared to the common value. Okay, and now the secret rare should be about 177.25, which, if you remember, the multiplier on the Journey into Mystery 85 was exactly around there, 171. So look, now let's just find real quick so secret rare should be about 177. New Mutants, let's go back up. New Mutants at 166, the secret rare. That's in the ballpark. Look at Amazing Spider-Man 361, first appearance of Carnage. It's at 33. Very, very low. The movie is already out, so the price spike is already happened. Usually you see the price spike in a comic book right leading up to the movie. The movie releases that day, and then it comes down. And then for the next month to 2 months, 3 months, it goes down, and then it'll spike back up when it reaches the bottom. It'll spike back up because people won't allow it to get below a certain point. It'll spike it back up, and it'll kind of just level itself off somewhere in between those 2 points in the graph of value. So right now, we're obviously in the spike down. So for a long-term hold, I like this secret rare. It's only a multiplier of 33. Daredevil, secret rare, multiplier of 105. I like that at $2,100. That's also nice. Journey into Mystery, secret rare, 171. We already know it's right there. Ultimate Fallout 4, a multiplier of 120. This should be all day 175 multiplier. All day. So let's just keep going up. Marvel Comics issue 1, multiplier of 415 for the secret rare. We already spoke about that. Fantastic Four issue 1, secret rare, 5,500, multiplier of 220. I think that's decent. And then Amazing Spider-Man issue 1, 6,000, a multiplier of 187. That's right on the money. So really quick, let's just look at one more thing. This is important. This is important to find deals, comic book deals. So let's go ahead and see. Ultimate Fallout 4, secret rares, 1,800. The common is 1,500. So you know what? Let's just put this into effect right now into the current value of Ultimate Fallout 4. Like I said, everything is spiked up in the last 24 hours, literally at least 20%. So let's apply this 120 multiplier in the Veve app. All right, so we are looking at Ultimate Fallout 4. Let's look at what there's none for sale. I don't know if this is, it says 702 are for sale. Okay, well, let's just say, I can't pull it up right now. Something's up. What's the auctions at? Okay, so can we see what the secret rare is selling for now? No, okay, I guess it's down. So again, what you want to do is look at the common price, all right? I'm sorry, whoops. I misclicked on something here. Go into the common price, look at it. Let's just say it was 15, right? And we know that the secret rare should be valued at what do we say the multiplier was again? On average, it is 177. Let's just go with 180. Multiplier of 1. You know what? It's kind of like right in the middle. Let's go with 175. 175. It was valued at $15. So 15 times 175 equals, this book should be, if it has the appropriate multiplier compared to the average of the common of books that are popular should be worth $2,625. So keep that in mind. This book yesterday was only worth $1,800. $1,800. You've got $800 right now of profit where this book should be valued at. And then you have to factor in the spec of the book because of the future movie that has never been released before. This is very important. It's a long video, but this is very important information because these are the tips that as a collector of physical comic books and physical sports cards, these are the tricks that you implement in you flipping for profit. So the most important thing, look at these multipliers right here, okay? Look at these multipliers. And the multipliers may shift because we're still early in the game, so pay attention to these multipliers. Every week or so, make sure, on these, I'll probably do the same. Go through, and I'll try to, keep everyone updated. But right now, these are the multipliers from 24 hours ago. That book should be $2,600 and change, $2,625, and $1,800. Again, that's $800 worth of profit plus the value spike when that movie comes out. All right, everyone. Good luck in all your investments. Let them all be profitable. Collectible investments, that is.